Hi there, welcome to my views on news. Breaking news from the Amhara region. Message from the Prime Minister of Ethiopia for Fano fighters. First time in the last 1 year or so that the Prime Minister of Ethiopia used soft language for Fano fighters. He did not use the word Fano, but his way of addressing Fano fighters was a very soft and encouraging one. What did he say? How will this message be received by Fano? Secondly, counter threat or counter warning, you can say, from Ethiopian government to the EU. European Union imposed some restrictions on Ethiopians seeking visa for EU countries a few days ago. Then, around 24 hours ago, Ethiopia also spoke about some likely counter measures. First, viewers, PM Abiy was in the Amhara region today. He arrived, I think, last night there. He visited Gorgora, then he went to Bahirdar, where he inaugurated Abe River Bridge. Arega Kabede, obviously, the Amhara regional president was with him. I think Prosperity Party deputy chairman was there too with him. Aden Farah, Tamaskin Terone also accompanied him, if I'm not wrong. Tamaskin Terone, Deputy Prime Minister of Ethiopia. Abiy was accompanied by his wife Zinnash too, who is from the Amhara region, from Gondar. And PM Abiy delivered a speech there. By the way, people are saying that Sajid Fano groups were after the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. They were threatening to Addis Ababa to remove the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. Instead, PM Abiy came to Bahirdar. Where is Fano? Question is valid. We'll address that in live chat after a few minutes. So PM Abiy spoke about prosperity, peace, development in his speech in Bahirdar. He talked about the need for peace and stability in Ethiopia, in Amhara region. And he addressed Fano fighters too without naming Fano. He said, those brothers who are in forest in Amhara, I call for peace. Join Arega Kabede and help build this region, Amhara region. This is a clear change in Ethiopian Prime Minister's tone to words for Fano fighters. Government has been using the terms extremists, terrorists for Fano fighters. Whenever government officials say they talk about Fano, they used people like Berhano Jula, others. Whenever they talk about Fano, they use terms like extremists, anti-peace forces, foreign agents, terrorists, proxies. But at least the Prime Minister of Ethiopia called Fano fighters brothers today. It was good to hear that, by the way. I think this tone, soft tone, should continue. That is the way forward. Because one day you'll see them sit at the table. You saw what happened in 2 year-long war between Tigray and federal government. That federal government called Tigray terrorists. TPLF called terrorist party. It was declared a terrorist party by the parliament. And TPLF called PM Abiy genocider. Now they are partners. They hold meetings. They sit together. They exchange views. They eat and speak the same table. So maybe we could see Fano and military, Fano and government sit at the table in future too. I liked the use of words by the Prime Minister, but did he really mean what he said? Just saying, brothers, join us, join Erga Kabed, is it enough? Did he make any meaningful offer? No. Any meaningful announcement, concrete announcement, like formation of a committee, like some mediatory work to address the concerns of Fano fighters? No. Empty words don't matter a lot. But empty words are a good start, I think. Startup. Good startup needs to be followed by some concrete actions. That is how the temperature can go down. There could be de escalation and maybe start of dialogue, maybe. But no concrete measures announced by the government. Fano groups yesterday were claiming that they would not let the Prime Minister of Ethiopia set foot in Amhara region. Abiy is there, near Gondar, in Baidar. Fano nowhere to be seen. It carried out an attack on a bar in Gondar last night. Otherwise, no news of any large-scale attack by Fano fighters anywhere close to the venue where PM Abiy was. Let's see how Fano groups respond to this offer from the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. It's a good start if it is followed by genuine actions by the government to engage Fano. A few days ago, we heard from National Dialogue Commission that it was planning to start dialogue in Amhara region. Thousands of people would participate without inviting Fano. I said that dialogue would be meaningless. Fano is a key player. If it is not invited, there is no point in holding dialogue in the Amhara region. Let's see. Secondly, viewers, it seems that Ethiopian government could take some measures to respond to restrictions announced by the EU. European Union around a week ago imposed restrictions on Ethiopians who seek visas to travel to the EU. Visa application processing time increased from 15 to 45 days, and now it will be more difficult for Ethiopians to obtain visas to travel to EU countries. Why? Because EU Council said that Ethiopian government was not collaborating with the EU countries to take back its citizens, those who are illegal migrants in Europe. Ethiopian government responded, condemned the decision made by the EU, saying that the Ethiopians allegedly who are shown as Ethiopians by the EU and EU wants Ethiopia to take them back are not Ethiopians. Not all of them are Ethiopians. Some of them went in the guise of Ethiopians in Europe. They're not real Ethiopians. So how can Ethiopia take them back? That is why it takes time to determine the identities of those who EU wants to send back to Ethiopia. Ethiopian government then on Thursday announced to take countermeasures. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson in his weekly press briefing around more than 24 hours ago said that Ethiopia would be forced to adopt countermeasures if EU did not lift restrictions imposed on Ethiopian citizens. It's a very bold statement from Ethiopia. Ethiopia could cut off some engagements with European countries in coming days if the issue is not solved. By the way, I think Eritrea is also known for taking back its citizens from EU countries. But one EU member is more than eager to sign a bilateral agreement, cooperation agreement with Eritrea. That country is Italy. Eritrea is not known for taking any of its citizens who flee to Europe from Eritrea. Why is EU so tough on Ethiopia? Let's see. Will Ethiopia walk its talk and announce countermeasures about European citizens who want to travel to Ethiopia? Let's see. Take a watch.